You make breakfast. Again, the same toast, the same coffee poured into the same mugs. Your hands move on autopilot. Crack, whisk, pour. Nobody notices. Why would they? You've done this 1,000 mornings before. But today, something shifts inside you. You want someone to see it, to acknowledge it. And immediately, shame floods your chest. It's just breakfast. It's just what mothers do. What kind of person needs a gold star for scrambling eggs? This is where we live, isn't it? In the space between doing everything and feeling guilty for wanting anything in return. Let me tell you what your day looks like in numbers. You've already made 3 meals before noon. You've wiped down surfaces 4 times. You've answered 17 questions, found 5 missing items, and prevented 2 arguments. You've switched laundry loads, scheduled appointments, and mentally cataloged what's left in the fridge for dinner. This is basic survival, keeping small humans alive, keeping a household running. And yet, when you catch yourself wishing someone would notice, would say thank you, would see how hard you're working, the guilt whispers, "You're supposed to want to do this. What's wrong with you?" Nothing is wrong with you. You're just human. And humans need to be seen. Society has set an impossible trap for us. We're told that motherhood is the most important job in the world, and simultaneously that it requires no skill, no effort, no recognition. It's supposed to flow naturally, instinctively, joyfully. So when you feel exhausted by the relentless repetition of care, you feel like you're failing. When you want someone to notice that you've kept everyone fed, clothed, and alive for another day, you feel selfish. The very act of wanting appreciation becomes evidence that you're not doing it right, that you don't love them enough. But here's the truth. Wanting to be seen doesn't diminish your love. It confirms your humanity. You know what happens when you do your job well? It becomes invisible. The house runs smoothly, so no one sees the work. The children are cared for, so no one questions how. Your competence has made you disappear. You've become so good at holding everything together that everyone assumes it holds itself together. They don't see you wake up before them, planning the day. They don't see you staying up after them, preparing for tomorrow. They don't see the mental load, the constant, exhausting hum of remembering, anticipating, organizing, managing. And when you finally say, "I'm tired," or "I need help," or "God forbid, could someone just say thank you?" you're met with confusion. What for? You're just doing what needs to be done. So you swallow it. You tell yourself you're being dramatic, needy, ungrateful for the privilege of having a family to care for. You remember your own mother, who never complained, who never asked for acknowledgement. You think of women who have it harder, who would kill for your problems. The shame builds. You begin to resent yourself for feeling resentful. You feel guilty about the guilt. It's a spiral that leaves you smaller, quieter, more invisible than before. And the work continues. The breakfast still needs making. The laundry still needs folding. The survival still needs tending. But now you do it in silence, punishing yourself for wanting what everyone deserves, to be valued. Let's talk about what you're really doing. You're not just making meals, you're remembering dietary preferences, managing nutrition, creating moments of comfort and normalcy. You're not just cleaning, you're creating a sanctuary, a soft place for your family to land after hard days. You're regulating everyone's emotions. You're the shock absorber for the household's stress. You're translating between family members, mediating conflicts, maintaining relationships. You're holding the family's emotional weather patterns in your body, adjusting your own needs to accommodate everyone else's storms. This is skilled work, complex work, exhausting work. And it's work that our culture has decided doesn't count because it happens inside the home, because it's done by women, because we've labeled it love instead of labor. What would happen if you let yourself want appreciation without shame? What if you said it out loud? I work hard. I keep this family functioning. I deserve to be acknowledged. The fear rises immediately, doesn't it? You'll sound entitled, selfish, like you're keeping score, like you don't really love your family if you need external validation for caring for them. But loving someone and wanting them to see you aren't mutually exclusive. You can pour yourself into your family and need them to recognize what you're pouring. You can find deep meaning in caregiving and feel depleted when that care goes unnoticed. You deserve appreciation not because you demand it, but because you're doing something real, something hard, something that matters. Here's what happens when the work of basic survival goes unacknowledged year after year. You disappear. Not all at once, but slowly. Your needs become background noise. Your exhaustion becomes your personality. Your identity shrinks to fit the narrow space of service. You stop knowing what you want because wanting has been redefined as selfishness. You stop recognizing your own fatigue because rest has been redefined as laziness. You become a function rather than a person, the one who makes things happen, who keeps things running, who can be relied upon to keep surviving no matter the cost to yourself. And one day you wake up and can't remember the last time someone asked how you're doing and actually waited for an honest answer. What if we stopped whispering our exhaustion like it's a secret? What if we named the work we do without immediately diminishing it? What if we practiced saying, without apology, I need help, I need rest, I need to be seen? This isn't about keeping score or demanding applause for every load of laundry. It's about rejecting the lie that good mothers, good wives, good women should be content with invisibility. It's about teaching our children, especially our daughters, that care work is real work, worthy of respect and reciprocity. The guilt you feel for wanting appreciation isn't proof that you're selfish. It's proof that you've internalized a system designed to extract your labor while keeping you silent about its cost. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to want recognition. You are allowed to need appreciation for keeping everyone alive, fed, safe, and loved. These wants don't make you less of a mother or less of a partner. They make you human. The weight you're carrying, the guilt of wanting what you deserve, this weight isn't yours to carry. Put it down. Not all at once, maybe, but slowly. One acknowledgement at a time. One request for help. One moment of refusing to apologize for being exhausted by exhausting work. Your labor matters. Your exhaustion is real. And your need to be seen, truly seen, for everything you do to keep your family surviving and thriving, that need is as valid as any other human need. You are not asking for too much. You never were. This is the weight she carries, and tonight, it's mine too.